Hi guys, this is just a very quick and basic look at masks, and hopefully this sort of gives a little sort of information on what masks do, how they work, without going into major details like how to do a luminosity mask and all this. And it's just basically understanding what a mask is, and what the difference in the colours are. So we've got a piece of newspaper. We're calling it a piece of newspaper. It's technically a white background with some text on. I'm going to add a solid colour. Let's go red. And we've put a solid colour on. Let's take that. Because it's a solid colour and it's come with a mask. But it didn't need to. It doesn't have to have a mask. We've got this solid colour of red, and I want to see the newspaper underneath. So this little symbol, white dot here, I'm sure there's a technical name for it, is for adding masks. I've selected the layer I want it added on, and I click it. White mask. White mask is technically, if you had a piece of paper, white reveals that layer, so this is revealing the solid colour layer. If the mask is black, what we're saying is it's hiding this layer and it's see-through to the lows below. So if you think about it as you've got a piece of newspaper on the table and you get a white piece of paper that says solid colour on top, and this is the solid colour. So we're at the moment we're putting that on top. That hides the newspaper below. But if I have, because I've got a mask, and that's if I change the mask, which is Command I on a Mac, and I can remember which way around it is for the PC, it reverses it. It changes it back to black. Black is actually technically a piece of glass. It's see-through, so it's letting you see through here, so hiding this red layer. This red layer will only appear until when some white is added. So with this mask selected, using paintbrush and changing those, so your top layer is white, and we're painting on the mask. And when we say painting on the mask, we're actually painting on the actual main, this main thing here. And we've gone over, we've painted white. That line is the piece of paper with that's revealing. It's white piece of paper. So you can't see through white piece of paper, and it's your red solid colour layer. I add another solid layer colour. Let's go for green and add OK. It's again added more white layer, white mask, sorry, with it. So it's revealing this layer, and it's revealing everything as green because I can't see through it. If I do the opposite of what I did earlier and change it, so if I leave it as white and take the brush and paint with black, so foreground is black, and I go from there down to there, and let's make this a bit bigger, and it's revealing. I've put a black line through, which is technically saying this white piece of paper, I've cut a line through. This line is revealing everything below. So that line goes through there. So this line here comes through here. So white I can't see through. So this red line here is part of this line, stopping me see anything other than this layer. The black areas on either side, again, are my pieces of glass, and I can see through there. So it reveals below. Because I've put white on here and I'm blocking the view to the lower below, it's revealing everything below it, but it's actually gone either side of that white line, so it's revealing further. So I've got this layer bit here is here, it's looking through the black onto this bit here, so it's looking through and it's revealing this layer down here, but it's stopping, this white is stopping me to reveal this layer down here. And that's the basics of masks. It either reveals something or hides something, and you build up your mask, your layers. You can mask things out to reveal the layer below, or it means that you are only wanting affect a certain part of this area. So let's go with a hue and saturation layer, and let's change this to blue. So just changing the hue on master, to change this here to be blue, and this other to be whatever colour you want to call that. But it's done everything because it's white. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to press Command or Control I. That reveals, puts my piece of glass on and moves down. So I want to paint white because I only want a little area of it. And press X, swaps between white and black, unless you've got different colours, and then you just this little one here. And I'm going to paint white here. So it's revealed my layer below. It's not revealing. It's it's showing this layer, only revealing this part of a small part of this layer. So if I did that white dot, only that bit of this on this layer is being seen. The rest, the black, like I say, is a piece of glass. It looks down through this one, hits the white. The white can't see anywhere through, so you're seeing the green, but the black lets you see through the lower layer. I've probably made it sound a bit more complicated than it is, but it's literally thinking about it as two pieces of paper, or even a piece of white paper and a piece of glass. Your glass you can see through, your white piece of paper you can't see through. So a white mask, it reveals the layer, and that's the bit where people can say, oh, you've got to white. Yes, it reveals it. The black hides it, because what you're black doing is actually you're hiding that layer to be able to see through. It's not until you add some white onto that layer mask to reveal. I hope this makes sense, and I hope you're all well, and hope I can get better at doing these recordings, and